Are you looking to do a river cruise but don't quite know what to choose for your itinerary? Well, this video is going to show you what to expect when you go on an AMA Waterways and Avalon river cruise on the Rhine and the Moselle rivers. Welcome to Living Good Travel. I'm Gonzales. Living Good Travel delivers memorable, stress-free dream vacations to busy individuals because we do all the planning from beginning to end. This is the channel where I share travel news, tips, ideas, travel inspiration, and anything travel to inspire you to travel more and explore new places. The Rhine is known as the romantic river, and the Moselle is Rhine's peaceful little sister. River cruising in Europe has become quite popular, and unlike ocean cruising, it focuses on the destination instead of the onboard experience. River cruise ships are smaller with less cabins and passengers and do not take the same mass market approach of larger ships that can hold upwards from 3,000 to 5,000 passengers. And because of the narrow, flat, and small size shape of the ships, they're able to access places that ocean liners simply cannot reach, exposing you to new destinations that you hadn't thought about. So let's go ahead and watch what you can expect to do and see when you're on board an AMA Waterways or Avalon River cruise ship while cruising on the Rhine and the Moselle.
The Rhine River is so beautiful. When you go on a Rhine River cruise, you get to discover all the history and wonder of at least 4 different countries. Europe is the most popular river cruise destination with ships on most of the major rivers, including the Rhine, Main, Danube, Rhone, Seine, Moselle, and more. River cruise ships are much smaller, usually with 150 to 225 passengers. River cruises focus more on the destinations, not the onboard experience. There's so much to see and do. Everything about it, the luxury, the service, the wine and dining, and of course the amazing sights can definitely make this a trip of a lifetime. Think hillsides dotted with castles and fortresses, cobblestone medieval villages, cuckoo clocks, and the legendary Black Forest, the setting of the fairy tales from the Brothers Grimm. Here you can treat yourself to a delectable piece of Black Forest cherry cake. While any romantic will be delighted by a Rhine cruise, food and wine lovers, history fans, and nature enthusiasts will also find plenty to stay enthralled. Beginning in Switzerland, your journey could have you start exploring bustling Zurich and enjoying an extension in quaint historic Lucerne. Then where 3 different countries and cultures merge, you'll step aboard your cruise ship and your Rhine River experience will begin. Along your voyage, you might stop at Strasbourg, France, the capital of the Alsace region, and home to its delectable wines and enchanting Christmas markets. The university city of Heidelberg, with its awe-inspiring panoramic views and its famous Heidelberg Castle, will be a treat for you and your camera. In Mainz, you'll take in the treasures of the Gutenberg Museum, where you can see the original Gutenberg Bible. In Rüdesheim, you can relax with a coffee tasting or visit a museum celebrating the origins of recorded music. Next, your cruise can have you winding the breathtaking Rhine Gorge, boasting constant castles and vineyards. For a truly magical moment, imagine hearing the famous legend of Lorelei, where a mermaid has said to lure fishermen with her intoxicating song as your ship cruises past the rock. The vibrant city of Cologne, you can take in the world-famous Cologne Cathedral, the 12 Romanesque churches or the many scenic bridges before you sail into Netherlands, home to vibrant fields, iconic windmills, and rich history. Your cruise will then take you to Amsterdam, where you can get a taste of true Dutch life as you stroll the canals, admiring the art and architecture and taking the entire community filled with bike riders. Amsterdam's many museums house some of the most famous art in the world, including works from Van Gogh and Rembrandt. As your cruise enters the Moselle, the Rhine's peaceful little sister, you'll be met with a picturesque setting that is one of the best-kept secrets in Europe. Anyone who's cruised the Moselle talks about how pretty the scenery is. Meandering from quaint village to quaint village throughout some of the most charming areas of Germany and Luxembourg, the river is also an absolute must to anyone with appreciation of wine. Lush vineyards line the hillside banks, and you'll have plenty of opportunities to sample the local vintages. At the confluence of the Rhine and Moselle lies Koblenz, a 2,000-year-old gem that's surrounded by fairy tale castles and fortified cities. Take an excursion to the hilltop of Reichsburg's castle, which overlooks the town of Coham, nestled below. Then taste some of the wines in Bernkastel's charming wine village, where you'll find a representative selection of Moselle vintages from dry to extra sweet. Highlights along the Moselle also include an excursion to Trier, the oldest settlement in Germany, featuring the Grand Roman Porta Nigra Gate. Here, history comes alive as you walk old Roman roads and gaze on ancient Roman amphitheaters. Then it's on to Luxembourg, the only remaining Grand Duchy in the world, and one of the smallest countries in the world. Your cruise can have you boarding a high-speed bullet train to Paris, the magical city of lights, or continuing back to the Rhine.